Hello everyone and welcome to my Wrath of the Lich King leveling tips and tricks part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, then I highly recommend you to check that out and you can find it in the description. Anyway, enjoy this video. When you're leveling, your durability on your gear will slowly decrease, and in the end you will either have to repair because of wipes or maybe just because of all the damage you have taken. Therefore it's gonna be highly recommended to either you or a party member to have repair bots in your inventory. That way you will be able to repair and save a lot of time where you don't have to go to the town to sell but also repair your items. You can either purchase the Nightmare Seed on the auction house or try to farm them yourself as a herbalist. These will increase your maximum health by 2000 for 20 seconds. Kinda useful in case you're low on health but you would like to get away from the combat and try to survive. When this effect expires, you will also lose the 2000 health. But let's say you have 1999 health, then you will not be able to die when the effect expires. You will always end at 1 health. From level 70 to 71, I highly recommend you to also get these 2 trinkets. The first one you can purchase on the auction house or find a leather worker to craft. The second trinket is collected when you do a quest chain for Nether Wing in Burning Crusade. You also need to be honored and have epic flying mount. In Badlands, you can complete a short quest chain where you eventually will get the nifty stopwatch. A trinket that increases your movement speed by 40% for 10 seconds. Quite useful in some situations, for example in locations where you can't use your mount. Engineers can also equip the Gnomish cloaking device, turning you invisible for 10 seconds. Quite useful in case you need to skip trash monsters to, for example, get to an object or to a specific monster before everyone else. If you're not an engineer, then you could always use an invisibility potion. When I'm questing, I also like to speed up things by having an add-on that, for example, auto pick up quests but also hand them in. For example, the add-on Questy, where you'll be able to enable and disable automatically picking up quests and handing them in. Having an add-on like this will save you a lot of time and help you get ahead of the pack, so you will be able to level even faster. When you're questing or doing different things in Northrend, you will also find a lot of different items. These might be worth a lot, but instead of spending a lot of time going back and forward between the auction house, just send them to a bank character, log in, post it on auction house and get back to your leveling. Else you will just spend a lot of time going back and forward between the auction house. If the starting locations is super crowded and it's going to be next to impossible to quest, then you could always swap to another location in one of the 2 starting zones. This way you might have an easier time leveling because there's not gonna be as much competition. Else it might just be better to head right into dungeons and start farming these instead. Then at some point you could always go back when there's not as much competition and then you could start questing. If you're mainly interested in dungeon leveling, then I highly recommend you to check out my Wrath of the Lich King dungeon leveling guide from level 70 to 80. You can find this in the description below this video. By the time that you reach level 77, you can buy Cold Weather Flying, allowing you to use your flying mount in Northrend. Makes it a lot easier for you to get around and start questing, and that way also level faster. That's why you need to prepare 1000 gold so you can buy Cold Weather Flying. If possible, then you should also try to get your epic flying mount, because the faster you will be able to get around, well, then you will also be able to level a lot quicker. What you can also prepare is to complete 25 quests and have these completed in your quest log. So by the time you can start leveling, then you can hand these in and probably get half a level, if not more, of experience. The creators of the leveling add-on Rested Experience has even made a guide with the best quests to prepare to get as much experience as possible. You can find a link to this in the description below the video. And talking about this add-on, then I'm also going to use this when I'm leveling my characters in Wrath of the Lich King. This is going to be the first time I'm going to do the quest in Wrath of the Lich King as Horde, so I'm just going to follow this guide to level as efficient as possible. With this leveling add-on, you will also be able to reach level 80 in less than 24 hours. So for someone like me that has never done the quest before and don't know exactly what to do, well, then this will also be a huge time saver, and now I can just listen to some music and follow the guide and level my character efficiently. Alright, so that's also about it for today. For more Wrath of the Lich King guides, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified the next time I post a video. And I wish you an amazing Wrath of the Lich King launch today. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day. Peace.